village. Anyway, back to my bounty hunter. I played him like I would play a. I was on Empire side playing a bounty hunter. Well, that's the only side you can play a bounty hunter on. Anyway, I played him like I would think. But anyway, I played him like a bounty hunter. How many times am I going to say that? Jesus Christ. What I would do was I would take the mission, like, go kill or this for money, or go do this for money. And I would do it, and they would sometimes present you with something like, oh, don't do this. And I would be like, why shouldn't I do this? I'm getting paid for it. And they're like, well, we'll give you more money to not do this. And it'd be like, oh, okay. But the, oh, okay, I'll not do this if you pay me more money was considered a light side option. It's like, I'm not doing it because I'm a good guy. I'm not, not killing this guy because I've had a change of heart. I'm doing it because he's giving me ducats.
Jedi, you found my son. Thank you. He told me what you did. He's safe now. I'm glad his kidnapper's with your masters.
Is Vio okay? Last I saw, he was leaving the Flesh Raider camp.
Vio's scars are healing, and the matriarch will tend to his mind. He'll be well again. You have my promise. Whenever the elders speak about the Jedi, I'll speak too. My son will speak. This is our thanks.
I am pleased I could help.
We wish you well, Jedi. Goodbye, and all the best to you.
Alright, another credit box. Damn, 1,200 credits, almost 13. Nice. But so yeah, I mean, it's the thing is when you're doing these quests as a bounty hunter or writing these quests as a bounty hunter, you should look at putting in options, or at least basing the light side dark side points award on why you're doing what you're doing. Because, like I say, it's silly to give you light side points when you just threaten to kill the guy unless they give you money. I mean, shit, if that's the case, then all these gangsters who are running rackets back in the day, protection money rackets, are light side as hell because they're like, okay, we're going to burn your place down unless you give us money. And then the store owner's like, oh, take my money so you don't burn down my place. I don't know why I just sounded Asian. I was trying to sound Italian. Was not even close. But anyway, so they're saying, oh, take my money so you don't burn my place down. Light side points gained. I mean, that makes no damn sense. So that was really, really not well thought out. And somebody's messaging the hell out of me. And I can't get Steam to hook correctly into the Old Republic. So let me go ahead and head on over there, find out who's messaging me, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. And I had a delicious semi-supper of ramen noodles. Hey, I needed something quick so I could get back to the game just for you people. See? Always thinking of you guys. What's up, guys? What's up? Oh. There we go. I wish the thing would light up as soon as the mob died. It's kind of annoying if the very last creature is the one that has loot and you start to run off and then realize, oh wait, there was loot, and you run back. I've actually missed a few things that way. Usually not a big deal, but... So, we've only got 2 quests left. Well, so far. One, to go kill that droid that we didn't kill. And to go into this big, mysterious cave by the waterfall. To find our bounty hunter companion. I'm assuming he's like a bounty hunter, like a melee bounty hunter. He's always talking about the hunt or whatever. Well, I mean, he's obviously not a bounty hunter because, you know, the Republic has no bounty hunters. They have, what do they have? Scoundrels? I'm still trying to keep track of the advanced class names in my head. Alright, here's our instance over here. Jump to the door like a Mega Man. Oh my. Well, well, well. Looks like we have some a-holes. Yeah. Didn't even look like he took damage from that. And these guys got some hit points. No way I'm gonna let you guys live. Crazy. Damn slow ass force regeneration. Faster. I was reading some forums. MMO Champion has Star Wars Old Republic forums, and there was a good post about comparing all the healers. So if you're interested, you might want to check them out. But the gist was that the best healers are going to be the Sage and the, or at least right now, are the Sorcerer and the Sage. Now, obviously, you should never choose which class you're going to be off of beta. If you're one of those people who chases the flavor of the month, then that's pretty stupid. Don't ever chase the flavor of the month, and even worse, don't ever pick what's overpowered in beta, because that is sure to lead to disappointment. I'm going to murder all of these a-holes, because I do not like Twi'leks. I don't like male Twi'leks, just because they're stupid looking. They shouldn't exist. There should only really be female Twi'leks, because the males just look so awkward. It's like men with C cups, you know? I don't know, just they shouldn't exist. God, I need more abilities. But yeah, it looks like basically the gist was that all around the Sage and the Sorcerer are just really better design, and obviously have been a lot more time have been spent on them by BioWare. At least as far as healing goes, they've got a lot more abilities, a lot more. The mechanics fit a lot better for healing. So if you were already interested in playing, then that's a good thing. Ooh, let's go ahead and we'll do that for you. Oh yeah. Suck those rocks down, you Twi'lek Sentry, you. Yep. Come on. Just die. Thank you. Ah, damn it. That's one thing that is really annoying. If you get a dot on you, a damage over time ability on you, and you're out of combat and you start your meditation, it interrupts the meditation. Luckily, there's no cooldown on it, so you can just immediately start it again. I need to put my buff on. Quaizen's cage. And they let him keep his weapon. That was nice. Mostly shame.
Did Nayland hurt you? I can try to treat your injuries.
Wow.
You're still a person, Kaizen, whether you have a
Well,
score or not.
sort of.
Kaizen, Master Yuan has been at the Jedi Temple for hours. Nayland must have used some force trick to make you think he was Yuan. He can find it. Whether he can enter safely without the clues I've gathered is another matter.
All right. So we have our first companion. Now, first off, you can move his abilities under your abilities if you want by hitting plus. Now, BioWare, their infinite wisdom, only give you 2 bottom bars. You can't expand it out to 3 or 4. You've only got the 2. Dumb move on their part. And the problem with that too is if I toggle it back, I can't see everything. I can go into my, where are they? Abilities tab, which is P, and I can go into his abilities and I can see them and turn things on or off, but it's still kind of sloppy that it takes up a whole slot. It's a combination of things, really. It's the I'll start running out while I'm yapping. It's a problem of you have you'll end up with a ton of abilities. Plus, he's got abilities, which, granted, depending on your companion, a lot of times you can just put them in auto mode and go to town. But sometimes I want to be able to access their abilities quickly. Of course, you can hotkey them over here, so I guess it's not a huge deal. But still, sometimes I actually would like them in the bottom bar. Anyway, let's look at his abilities. All pets or companions, well, it's not a pet. All companions have attack, which, well, makes them attack. Passive commands your companion to stop fighting and follow you. Basically, passive just makes it like if they're getting into trouble and getting their ass beat, they'll come back to you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just do Rivari's Legacy. I was going to say go back and kill that droid, but I didn't even level, so who cares? Let's see. Trandoshan Regeneration enters a guard stance, increasing threat generation by 100% and shield chance by 20%. Additionally, Kaizen health regen, while not in combat, is boosted by 10%. Your companions actually do heal kind of slow out of combat. If you use your meditation ability, whatever it is, your companion will heal as well. So if you're fine but your companion's low, and especially if you're using them to tank, you might want to go ahead and do your meditation, whatever it's called. I'm just going to call it meditation, but again, it's every class has it, and you get it at level 1. Taunt just taunts the target, forcing it to attack the companion for 6 seconds. Again, typical, like every other MMO ever. Power attack, powerful attack that deals 167 to 182 weapon damage. Flush prey, Kaizen leaps at his target, dealing 121 out of 41 damage and immobilizing the target. So as you can see, obviously he's set up to tank. He's set up to draw aggro from you, the girl with the lightsaber and the dress. So that's what we're going to keep him doing. Now you could take off. One thing you'll notice, some of these abilities have the green square. If you right-click them, the square will go off. So basically, that toggles them to auto. He'll auto use them as soon as he can. There's a priority system that, as far as I know, you can't change. But that basically toggles it so that he uses them as soon as he can. The taunt, the power attack, all that. Now, this you'll notice on the bottom is a little blue kind of a pill. That you just click on to either turn that mode on or off. He doesn't actually like use that ability like an attack. It's either on or it's off. This is his guard stance, increasing his threat generation by 100%. Obviously, I want this on, so I'm turning it back on. I don't want him in passive mode, obviously, and he will attack. When he's not in passive mode, he's automatically in guard mode, so I don't really need to do anything there. So let's go ahead and run on up and let's test our new buddy here. You can also do Control 1 to have him attack, which we'll do that now. There you go. Little delay. Damn. You just got your world rock, son. See, now I can stand back and throw rocks and droid parts while he gets hit in the face. Fantastic. Now you'll notice too when he talks in that alien voice, it actually does say what he's saying up here is rare 1 to claim marvelous points. Yeah. It's not bad enough that you can't understand what he says, but his English is also terrible. Damn. You keep getting schooled, son. You're shaming us. I don't know. I've never had a tank pet, so I don't know how smart they are about noticing if there's a mob on you to have them, if they'll go after the guys attacking you. So I think he wears heavy armor too. To check what your guy's wearing, you just open your character, which was C, and you click companion, and you can see all his armor. Yep, it is heavy armor, which I can tell because at the bottom it says requires heavy armor. Note he's not wearing much right now. And also note, while I've got his window open, well, actually I don't even have to have his window open. While I hover over this, now I see comparisons both to me and him. So I can decide if it's an upgrade for... It might be not an upgrade for me, but it might be good for him. And there's going to be plenty of stuff for us to kill inside, I imagine, so I just skip those guys. And one of the reasons I'm purposely sending him in with Control 1 is because the range is just so bad on some of these abilities. That I had to get so close that I might as well just do Control 1 and get him running in to attack. Alright. Need to go over here. I think the entrance is over here. The bonus quest is defeat frustrators and reprogrammed droids. Screw the stairs. And when you buff yourself, your companion automatically gets your normal buff. Like your whatever class. Every class has a buff. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, as you can see, he can take a pretty damn good beating. And bonus quest for killing High Shaman. Actually, I came in here on my Jedi Knight before. I couldn't find any quests or anything. I was like, what the hell is this place even for? And now I know. And knowing it's at the battle G.I. Joe. Looks like that's my phase. He's sure catching on fire a lot. You are quite flammable. Hopefully this doesn't mess up our optional quest.
No further,
probably won't.
Seeker. You come here unpurified. It is an insult to Rajivari's memory. Rajivari's apprentices were flawed, but they walked the fire and were reborn. Only a personal sacrifice will show your strength and resolve, Seeker. Will you be purified by flame?
Make my ally pure.
If my followers are weak, I am nothing. Purify, Kaiser.
Powerful words, but self-sacrifice is the path of a fool.
Hey, what the...
The Fount of Rajivari is not kind to intruders. Flee or suffer.
How was that self-sacrifice? I said, cleanse my buddy over here. How is that? I don't know.
You made it after all. I hoped your head would be on Nayland's trophy by now. I came here to prove myself to Nayland, but the traps, it doesn't matter. You're the enemy. If I can still hold a blade, I can stick you in the heart.
No living creature's suffering can be ignored.
Mercy leads to a spiral of destruction. You don't belong here.
Ow.
Your ignorance should devour you. But all things in time.
Whoa. He blowed up. I'm doing a jig. The wounded Twilight passes suffering until you can move, but only with extreme pain. Alright. Better you than me. Jedi. Oh, it's over here. Damn you. Come on. Stone carving. This will look good in the starship. As soon as you touch the stone, you smell something seeping into the room. Damn. The smell of gas is getting worse. Already it's difficult to breathe. Meditate and endure it? Sure.
I will not be afraid. I can survive this.
Wrong answer. You suffer the cryonogen gas for several minutes before it. Blah, blah, blah. Your Jedi training has kept you alive, but you feel deathly ill. Damn. Rough day. You have been poisoned. Maximum health reduced by 25%. I'm sure by the time I finish this dialogue, that poison will be over and gone. Theoretically. Wow, 50.
Of course, here is the other. Seekers of forbidden knowledge always have their pursuers. If you came for Nayland Ralloc, he has been and gone. So much is fleeting. But I remain, and I remain the man I was. Rajavari,
You can't be alive. The Council struck you down thousands of years ago.
Your pet is brighter than he looks.
Thanks.
When my body failed me, I refused to become one with the Force. How could I? The Jedi were still imperfect. Here, in my laboratory, I had refined certain devices. I could give one chosen apprentice decades of experience in a day. An apprentice to become worthy to carry my vision.
Your wisdom and knowledge were preserved through you and these devices you created.
I have waited for new acolytes. I believed Nayland Rallock was a suitable candidate. A disappointment. Nayland walked through the traps instead of solving them. He suffered greatly.
That's kind of what I did.
You at least survived with your mind intact. Nayland, alas.
No, he was gone before he came inside, so no big loss there.
I know the knowledge he gathered was twisting his mind.
I miscalculated. Nayland's mind wasn't equal to the wisdom he demanded. I have made not a successor, but a monster. Nayland will not remake the Jedi. He wishes to destroy them and everything else on this world.
Isn't that kind of what you wanted to do?
Forge, where lightsabers are made. Without the Forge, the Jedi lose their martial power. You must stop Nayland before he destroys it.
I thought you intended to destroy the Jedi. You attacked the Council.
I sought to cleanse them, to begin anew. Nayland wants only ashes.
Potato, potato.
That weapon won't suffice against Nayland, but you carry the hilt of the first blade, an old friend. Simple procedure would convert it to a working lightsaber hilt, and perhaps a crystal from the Forge caves to power it, given its age.
I appreciate your guidance, Master Rajavari.
Pass through the caves and seek the Forge at the mountain summit. Stop Nayland, this abomination my knowledge has created.
I understand what's at stake, and what you've made. I'll find him.
Stop Nayland before he destroys the Jedi Order. Someday, I will see it saved.
Hey, if you've been working, like, literally over 10,000 years to get it done, and you still ain't figured it out yet, got bad news. You obviously, you ain't the man to get it figured, son. Sorry. Alright. You know, one other thing I was reading was there was a poll somebody had put up asking how many people just spacebar to the quest, because if you hit spacebar while they're talking, it just skips to the next part. In other words, it just skips the actual talking. Luckily, most people said no. But I had to think, I mean, how big of an ADD addled retard do you have to be to play this game? Oh man, it did screw me on the side quests. So, all right, well, lesson learned. If you're going to do the side quests, just to be safe, make sure to do them before you do the next part, because sometimes it'll let you continue doing the side quest, but then sometimes not. Well, lesson learned. Better now than during life. But anyway, but seriously, like how dense in the skull do you have to be like, oh, I don't listen to them quests, I just spacebar through them. I got stuff to hit in the face with my sword. I'm like, really? I mean, is this what we've come to? Like, do people like watch Lord of the Rings and fast forward through the talky parts so that they can get to the orcs and the fighting? Because our society has just dropped so far that people are just too freaking stupid to understand story. So sad. And by the way, if you're one of those people who is just like, no, I don't want to hit the story, I just want to kill shit, then you're one of those retards. Sorry, but it's true. But I'm not a retard. I just did it. No. Retarded. But no, I'm playing Eminent. No. But no. Especially this game. This game you do not play for pretty much any reason. Except for the story and all that. And the voiceovers are a huge, huge part of that. Wow. An elite. I could probably take him. With what's-his-face's help. Damn. You just got schooled, son. And I've got the music down so you can't hear it. But one other cool thing I like is if you're fighting an elite or higher, the music actually will kick it up a notch. Bam. And like it actually recognizes these fight as, you know, semi-major. Wow, 567 XP for that. I should turn the music up a bit. It was just that one time the music was just so loud. Not even at the beginning. Not the actual Star Wars music, but somewhere else it was just so ridiculously loud. Let's go 50. We'll see if it's too loud, I'll turn it down.